In a world where home security cameras are becoming more prevalent, what kind of frightening events will they capture? From brazen criminals to bizarre intruders, these are the frightening real-life terror videos caught on doorbell cameras. Get ready for scary videos caught on doorbell camera. Scene 3. People with scary masks are discussing something and seems to be doing something bad to the owner of the house. And yes, he immediately closed the camera's point of view in the door area of the owner of the house, instead of keeping the landlord from knowing what was going to happen. And they plotted their bad intentions against the owner of the house. They started their evil intentions towards the owner of the house.
Hello? 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 Hello?
The perpetrator called by saying hello to the owner of the house, but apparently the owner of the house did not answer. Even so, the culprit persisted in carrying out his evil intentions with an evil smile on his face. One night, in a small town and in front of a house with a fence, there comes a mysterious figure walking leisurely. And the figure is a person in a jacket and is seen approaching the house. And this mysterious man started to approach the door, and while looking, and looks like he's about to do something. Right. He looked at the door while knocking on the door. However, there was no answer from the owner of the house. Then after that, the owner of the house came out to check who was knocking on the door, but suddenly there was no one at all. The owner of the house is looking for the one who knocks on the door with something to protect himself. However, when the owner of the house looked for him, the culprit had already disappeared. Then, the owner of the house rushed into the house again and called the police. Person can be seen walking with long legs and a bit blurry, and that person also never comes back.
Thing runs for like another minute, and he never comes back. He never does anything else. Whoever this
Never rings again.
Is he wearing a dress or something?
again.
It's dark there, and then boom, out of nowhere.
And the mysterious person who never came back is still a question. Looks like a dog that is about to be taken away by its owner, but there is something strange about that dog. Instead, the dog ran backwards and looked at its owner as if it had a message to convey. And sure enough, why did the dog run to its owner? Because here, after the owner of the house put the dog in a few seconds, a mysterious man appeared with a face full of bad intentions towards the owner of the house. And it looks like the perpetrator took something out of his pocket. Then the perpetrator tried to break into the house of the homeowner. and it is also seen that the perpetrator is holding the hose, and what the perpetrator is going to do with the hose. The perpetrator also put down the hose, then tried to return to his bad action again. Then, because the perpetrator could not enter the house because it was locked, finally the perpetrator peeked through the window with an evil and mysterious look. Because it seemed that the house was locked securely, finally the perpetrator went through the side of the house with his trademark thick gloves. And what would the perpetrator do next, after knowing the owner of the house was alone at home? There had been a fire in the city, and I don't know what caused the big fire. And seen in the city there are some families rushing to bring their important things. Then from the right people appeared to see the fire incident. They felt confused and shocked by the incident. Residents in the city screamed hysterically about the incident and ran to evacuate each other. In the middle of the night in a very quiet and eerie city. And the city looks calm without any sound. The sound of the explosion was so loud, and the explosion was so big, that the car nearby made all the noise. And this morning's footage, the building was badly damaged by the huge explosion.